Welcome to the Influential Personal Brand Podcast. This is the place where we help mission-driven messengers just like you learn how to build and monetize your personal brand. My name is Rory Vaden, and I'm the co-founder of Brand Builders Group, a Hall of Fame speaker, and New York Times bestselling author. And this show is to help experts learn how to become more wealthy and well-known. I know you're going to love it. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. Anything that we want in life follows something that I called in my Take the Stairs book, the creation principle of integrity, which is that you think it, then you speak it, then you act, and then it happens. And the premise here is that all of creation, from this beautiful hotel behind me to the camera I'm recording this on, to the screen that you're watching on, to this chair that we are sitting in, starts and follows the same creation process. You think it, you speak it, you act, and it happens, which means that the spoken word is the genesis of all creation. And if that is true, that the spoken word is the first time when I say something, that's the first moment that something exists, it comes out of my mind into the world, or through the written word or the spoken word, and once it's out there, now it can impact others, and it can be adapted and edited and molded and shaped, and so the spoken word is really important. That's where creation comes from, and the life that you have, hopefully, is one that you have created. Or at least the life that you're going to have one day is one that you realize that you are creating now. And if at least that is true, that the life that you're going to have one day is what you are creating right now, then your words matter tremendously, because they mark the onset, the genesis of creation is the spoken word. And so here's the question, and here's the dilemma. What are you telling yourself about yourself? What are you saying to yourself about yourself? I'm not even talking about or touching on or addressing all the things that other people say about you, or the movies that you watch and the music you listen to and the books that you read and how much that impacts you. What I'm just talking about here is, what do you tell yourself to be true about who you are? Because whether you realize it or not, you are creating through your own words who you are. And here's the part that is so heartbreaking. And this is something that we have found to be so true. For those of you that have kids, or for those of you that are married, you have a spouse, or you have a partner, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, most of you would never let someone talk about your kids the way you allow yourself to talk about you. Many of you would never, ever accept someone talking about your spouse or your partner the way that you allow yourself to talk about you. I mean, if there's on no day would it be acceptable for you to allow someone to talk about your parents the way that you talk to yourself every day. And that is heartbreaking. And it's taken me a long time to realize that for a lot of us, we struggle with this, of just the tape that's going on in our head. And sometimes it's because we don't realize it. And a lot of times it's because we think it's true. We think, gosh, I really am stupid, or I really am going to be poor. I really, my ideas really don't matter, or my voice is insignificant. And why do we believe those things to be true? The reason that we believe those things to be true is not because they're true. We believe what we hear most often. That's it. You don't believe what is true. You believe what you hear most often. And what you hear most often, what you hear more than anything else about yourself, is what you tell yourself about yourself. So, if you would never let someone talk to your parents that way, or you would never let someone talk about your partner or your spouse in that way, or if you would never let someone talk about your kids in that way, then you better not allow yourself to talk about yourself in that way.